From Steve Slayton to Pat White to Pat McAfee, they love their Mountaineers in Morgantown. And in a place known for yan dogs and pepperoni rolls, probably some liquid refreshments, the Mountaineer faithful ready to go here in Morgantown. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the ACC, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mountaineers offense will get first crack at it today. Defense looks like they're coming. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
We were talking to the defensive coaching staff coming into this game tonight, and they said we really feel good about our pass rush. We feel like we've got guys up front that can win one-on-one. We've got to let these guys hunt. We've got to let them eat. And they're doing it on the first play of the game, getting sacked.
Breaks into the open, and he's dragged down. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So Alabama's offense has the ball for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game record. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
The sure hands, it's Young. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal, can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
Yeah, at this point of the drive, fourth down and inches in your opponent's territory, you're trying to get into field goal range. You're just going to run the football. You're going to try to be more physical at the line of scrimmage. They were right there.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Quarterback adapting. On the move, he fires. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Catch in the middle. It's Gallagher. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to the air on second and short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
A little screen to the running back. At the 35, he's loose. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Russell. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. There he goes. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a crease. It's Young. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on second down. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the first down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll test the right side. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Goes to the option. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown tie.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now if this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds a tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes that Alabama offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. He's got an open man. Flying down the right side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly, receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. To the air, it's Russell. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Unloads to the right. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there, 4th down and long.
Turning it on. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. To the air on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Let's talk about Alabama. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They're going to go for it on 4th down, and remember, from this spot, they can get... They will score! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Dowling. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense is bringing the heat, another sack. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes the catch at the 35. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the 2nd quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping him in the game.
Oh, he's got some space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
They'll run it from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Young. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires it incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Russell. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Arkansas State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Using his feet. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the 1st half.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Working that left side now. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete on the right side. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's take the old country roads on our way back to Mountaineer Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
That's a bit of a gut punch for the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the 2nd half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
The Mountaineers want to move quickly. On the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Here's the pressure. He's going to run it.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play. And there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves. But that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that 1st.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Mountaineers are on the move.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing.
Touchdown, West Virginia! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Going right and going deep. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. To throw, it's Russell. Finds his man, it's Moore. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy there.
Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. With the catch, it's Horton. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guys...
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And wings it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Mountaineers in the hurry up. They'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Cradles it at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down, it creates 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. 3rd down coming, and the Morgantown faithful making it tough on this big play. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
Still looking on the move. And it's his 4th interception of the game. He goes out of bounds. What a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
Well, the good news is after that 2nd pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the 1st period of the 2nd half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the 2nd half. You need your quarterback to play small.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Vaughn. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Running to Green. Well, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Touch pass on the run. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all offseason, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
On the run, fires downfield. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
31, West Virginia, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Wilkins. Under fire. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Going to sling it on second down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride, and it's just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. They want that clock to run. Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down, just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The give to the back. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation